Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Parenthood Ministries Afratique Mobile Boutique. I am sitting in my creative space, the corner of my living room. I am your host, Reverend Gloria Wright Cox, and I am the senior pastor of the Parenthood Ministries and also the visionary for the Afratique Boutique. The Afratique Boutique was established for us a way to fund the outreach ministry. Our motto for the shop is celebrating culture and creativity. The items that I sell in the shop are from Africa, and also the other items in the shop are the ones that I create, called Gloria's Creations. My crafting is very eclectic, and because I do different types of crafts. I don't stay in one lane. I'm all over the place. If I like it, I'm going to try it, and then I go from there. Um, so the other crafts that I make are I crochet and I knit, and jewelry making are my top three. Crochet, knitting, and jewelry making are my top three crafting ventures that I have really stayed on. But I do, when I get tired of those things, then I do venture into other crafts and to just try them out and see if I like them. If I don't, I just continue on with something else. Today we're coming to you via a pre-recorded media for the Arts in the City event today, and I thank you so much for letting us be a part of this virtual Art in the City. I was downtown last year and outside, but because of the pandemic, we are doing everything virtually. So thank you for being here and being a part of this great event. I will be talking about, I've titled it Creative Genesis, the beginnings of your creative process. So my plan is to take you on a small journey into my crafting experience in hopes to inspire you to consider your creativity. I will also showcase some of my items, as you can see off to the side here. I will show some of my jewelry creations where you can still see them in Facebook at Afratique, Afratique, sorry. And those items will be for sale, so you can contact me for those items. So let's get into it. Let's talk about 4 points that I came up with. Why craft, how to choose a craft, planning to craft, and what are you going to do with your craft. So my main thing for why I craft is for relaxation. I have osteoarthritis and I have chronic pain. So these two can get on your nerves. But for me to relax will help me with my stress and my pain level. I also craft because I enjoy it. It's the joy. I put my heart in every item that I make, whether I'm going to sell it or I'm just learning, trying to learn something. And I also love watching other people appreciate what I do, and then some of them want to buy my creations. Thirdly, the challenge, the benefit of making something beautiful, turning some kind of raw material into something that you can wear or you can give away for a gift or just enjoy for yourself. Learning is another way of reason why I craft, is because I want to learn something. I want to learn something new. I want to learn the process, something about that craft. Whether I like it or not, it will tell me if I like it. If I like the craft, I will continue on. If I don't like it, well, I just don't do that one no more. So let me also say that crafting can be a little addictive. Okay, so you have to watch. Again, my top three are crochet, knitting, and jewelry making. As you see off to the side here is my crochet, some of my crochet items. How did I choose? How do I choose a craft? Well, first of all, if it inspires you, if it looks interesting, if it sparked your interest, you're curious about it, it excites you, then it seems like you need to try that. You might see something on TV that you like. I started off watching Carol Duvall back in the day, and she had all different types of crafts. She did knitting, crocheting, paper crafts, and you name it, she did it. And that's how I chose. Well, I want to try crocheting, or I want to try knitting. So that was a way. You can go to the craft store. Ooh, the craft store, you can stay up in there all day. Just going down aisle by aisle and looking at things that see what interests you. Maybe crocheting and knitting don't interest you. Maybe jewelry making don't interest you. Where there is rug making, you can sew. Making flowers, flower bouquets, wreaths. There are all different types of crafts you can do. The next one is watch YouTube. Go to YouTube. You can have a ball just looking at the various different crafts that people are doing and the different processes. Everybody doesn't do the same process. Somebody might come up with a different or a new way of doing something, and somebody else might do something different. So you can just watch. I like to watch several YouTube videos just to get an idea of how I'm going to do something. And that's part of my research. It's part of me getting the supplies. What type of supplies do I need? So the best way that I found is to get a kit. And everything you need to make the item is in the kit. Well. Let's see. Kits. Kits can save you money. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money on buying kits. Now, when I first started, I taught myself to crochet. So let's see, I'm going to move some stuff around here. So you can find kits in the store, whether it be Walmart, Target, Myers, you can find them everywhere. This is I taught myself to crochet, and they have one I taught myself to knit. And in the kit, it has an instructional booklet, and it will give you hooks and all the other little necessary things that you would need for crocheting. And it also, and this one, it gave you a DVD in the back here. And it just gives you different projects you can start. It gives you the basic stitches that you will need, how to hold your yarn, what kind of yarn to buy. That's that one. I like loom knitting. I got into loom knitting because sometimes my hands don't cooperate. So here is loom knitting. I taught myself to loom knit. It's got everything in there. It's got a DVD in here. It has different projects. You can do a hat. That was my first project. I like doing the hats. You can do water bottle holder. And you can do scarves, and my big thing is I like stuffed animals, so that was the reason why I bought that. And you can make blankets with this. It shows you the looms. My looms are down here in this drawer, but you get round looms. Have you seen these? All of the looms are in a packet, or you can get the flower loom. Have that, and there is what you call a long loom. Okay, my long looms. Here we go. Long looms. And you can make blankets, you can make scarves on those. Hold it like this. There you go. So that's that. All you need is to get some yarn and read and take you through that. There are also different, if you want different projects, I liked creative knitting. You'll see these in the magazine section, and it will give you different projects in the back. You know, sometimes I just look at the projects to see if something really interests me, then I'll buy the magazine. It always has the learning how to do the basic stitches in knitting also. You see, I really like, I can't believe I'm crocheting. Then they have one, I can't believe I'm knitting. That was back in the day. Now, this back in the day. Can't believe I'm loom knitting. So there's always something you can get. You see this little, you go to the Joann Fabrics or Michael's, you'll see these little books like this. This is nice too. This is about crocheting. So it talks about the yarn and the crochet hooks and everything you need. And then it gives you projects that you can do. Okay. So here are some of my projects between knitting and these are my dolls. I like making these dolls. Knitting takes a little longer. The hair takes a lot of time to do. With this book, there's a book that has different dolls in it, and they have the clothing. Oh, she lost her shoes, but there are shoes. You'll see the other one that is the same style. Same style. Her face is on both of them. The eyes, the face is embroidered. And these are the little shoes. Here's her shoes. There you go. And then, let's see. She's a crocheted small doll. I got this pattern. I watched someone on YouTube do this, and so I like doing this. This is from Red Heart. I've made a lot of these. And sold a lot of these. And I have my bears. I've sold several of these too. Up top you will see that, now on the loom, this is a loom knit doll. Something I tried. And then this was out of a book online. And my other dolly here. She is made from cotton yarn. So there's all types of yarn that can be made. You see these right here? This is a blanket. This is measures about 50 inches, 50 or 60 inch square, and it's just a granny square. Keep going round and round and round. This blue is my starting. I'm starting another project for my grandson. I'm doing that one for him. I made pouches. This is crochet. I made pouches. With these, I needed to get buttons. I made, these are bath kits. This has a headband, washcloth, and then this is the bag you can keep it in, or you can keep your soap in that when you travel. I sold several of those. Uh, let's see. And these are some of my first projects that I did. I made these little bags here. They're just cute little bags. This was a project I tried out. This was from Karen Yarn. When you buy yarn, sometimes they have projects on them, and so this was a project. I learned how to do the stitch. I think so, it's a little flimsy. It's a little. I need something inside. I need to do a backing or something. Um, Most people like to do dishcloths. This is with cotton yarn. So these are my dishcloths, and these are crocheted. And this wasn't a kit. This was a kit. This was from Annie's kit. From those are from. This is another pouch that I made. Was playing around with that. This is a knit washcloth. Came out kind of big, but that was a knit one. Like I said, these were in a kit. There was like 4 of them. They gave you 4, the yarn and the instructions. You had to supply the hooks for those. So I made, oh, that was this is the other knit one. And then bags. And at the time I made this, I didn't have a sewing machine. I wanted to line this, so that's why I still have this. This was my first attempt at a doll. The more you do it, the better you get at it. Kits. Okay, so last night I was in Joanna Fabric, so I went and said I could go into different things. I got interested in card making, so I bought, this is Craft Magazine. It talks about that, talks about card making, but it also has a kit that has the stamps, and in this kit you get paper and the envelopes and everything you need to make these items here. So now, kits. Now I did, these kits are from Walmart. I don't know if they're in any place else, but this is called Love of Beading, and this is a memory wire kit, and it says great beginner project. It is a great beginner project. The thing is about this, be careful when you open this to take this out the package, because the beads are not in a package, individualized package. You get a instruction sheet, and this is what's left of this kit. Okay, you will see. You see how loose? Those are what's left of my beads in this kit, and you have to be careful of opening this. And be careful, because I just let some beads out. Okay, of that. And so on the back, it will also tell you, it will show you, this is all the beads, this is the memory wire, this is the tool. Now with this one, I do not know why they put that little tool in there, but it's hard to cut with this. A memory wire is very thick, and you need special cutters for this. And I had the memory wire cutters in my tools, so that's the only thing with that. And you will see most times they will have the cutters there for you. But this is that. This is all. This is one. There was 2 bracelets you can make, or you could break this up. So that's one kit here. And what I mean by breaking it up here. There we go. See, this is the little cutter. And they have these little mini pliers in all of these kits. But I broke mine up. I just cut it and beaded a single color on there, on this one. And all you do is you take your pliers and you make a circle. Well, there we go. You make a loop at the end. You put the beads on in any way you want to put them on, and then you close it off with the same thing. And you can put, people will put charms on the ends of these. This is just from the kit. And it just gives you some options of what you can do. Okay. Now, if you really like that, then you can order some other, you can order some more materials to get that done. There you go. And make you some bracelets. My first bracelets were made out of stretchy string. So this is stretchy string here. And then you get the beads, stretchy string, tie a knot, put glue on the knot, let that dry, and then you get some beautiful jewelry. Oh. Okay, the next one. This was the Teach Me How to Do Simple Loops. Again, that's what you get in the kit. You get the beads. This actually is like a rosary, Catholic rosary. So, memory wire. Just talked about that. So, this is me making this. And then I created my own way of putting this together to make this a necklace like this. And then it sparked my interest in prayer beads, so I have a book on making prayer beads. My newest one is these, and you get the bezel. The top. This is to cut out the papers, and then it gives you chain, and then this is what you can make. You can make pendants, and you glue the paper down. They have in the kit, there are stickers. They use stickers. It was hard for me to figure out how they did that, so I went on YouTube and found out how to do it with the glue. But either way. And then this is what I made with this. And I use my own chain. I bought some chain, but I do have some ball chain. There is ball chain in this kit. Let's see. I wanted to make leather earrings. This is a leather earring made out of leather. You get the leather, and you trace around a template, and you cut it out, and then you put that on an ear wire. And in this kit, this is everything. You get those different types of leather, glitter, and all that. This is just one piece right there. And you get water soluble pen, and then it gives you a little tool to make the hole, and you put that on an ear wire and you're good to go. So you will see, this was on Amazon. I went to Amazon for this one, and it came like this. This green thing, this was another project. I just stuck it in there. It's actually a cutting, a self-healing cutting board, and I bought an X-Acto knife to help me with cutting. But I also bought myself a die cutting machine, so when my hands kind of get crazy, then I just do that. I cut them out with die cuts, and these are that's just one pattern there. Oh, here's my other pattern. This is a die cut. You see the little at the top, there's a little indentation. That's where the hole is going to be. Where's my glitter? Here's the glitter one. I did the die cut because I wanted that middle part. I couldn't cut it like I wanted to with my hands. So that is that. Like I said, with what other one? Oh, here's my other kit. There's another kit. There's an earring kit. Now these are at Walmart, but these are the different styles of earrings, and I wanted to learn how to make this style and that one and this one right there. So I did create those. Okay. This is just to get you started, and then everything is in there that you need. Here's those wonderful little pliers again. Get the ear hooks, the jump rings. This is beading wire, and then the different beads and things, and it gives you instructions on how to do all of that. It also has monofilament, so you can also use monofilament thread with that. That's 1, 2, 3. Now this is my last kit, and this is called Love of Beading. Again, this is a stamping toolkit. Now, with this one, I really got enthused about stamping way before this kit came out, or way before I saw this kit. And I bought all this stuff individually. The hammer, the let me turn around. The hammer, the metal that you can stamp on. They have this. I didn't have to buy this. I already had this. But you can make for earrings, pendants, and these are the stamps, the metal stamps, and this is the tape. And I bought all of this separately. And that cost me more than this. This kit is like $20. Okay. These again are like $7.87. They're less than $10. About $10, you get everything you want in there that you need. Just show you some things here. These are memory wire. When you really get enthused about something, you can make those. These are glass beads. There's all types of beads out there. You just get stuck on in the bead section of the store and go crazy. You heard me say about crocheting. I crochet with wire. So this is just one example of beads and wire crocheted together. And you make and these are kind of, I don't want to say they're adjustable, but you can kind of scrunch it up and make it smaller, or stretch it out and be larger. You don't want to do that too many times. You will see, I'll just show one here. This is what you'll see on the website. You will see this set that I created with there's a dangle, and then I created alright, these earrings. Now this right here is wire. You call it a, you'll see this is a thingamajig. It's a jig, and it makes you can make different designs with it, and use wire. And that's that's fun all by itself right there. Fun, fun, fun. I'm just gonna show a close up of this. This is a pendant that I made out of beads, a cross pendant, and then that's my second one there. And then this is wire wrapped beads. So you wire wrap the bead and make a pendant. Let's see, what else? I think that's it. Oh, beads. Boom. These are called mega beads. These are real big beads, but you can do whatever you want to with these beads. So if this sparks your interest in beading, let's see, I have a little book. It's a beading book called Beading 101, and it kind of gives you the lay of the land. If you don't want to get a kit, get a book and see what you can do that way. Get some wire, get some beads, see what you can create for yourself. Everybody is creative. Planning to craft. So I got my kits, and I got all the materials or tools that I want to use to make this craft. There is a cost every time that you do a new craft. There is a cost to it. So I like the kits because you can see what it all entails or what you want to do, and then you go from there. Buying the tools. I've got a case that I bought tools over time. My 3-in-1 tool. This is a 3-in-1 tool. This was very helpful in my first jewelry making kit. Was you've probably seen this jewelry making starter kit. It's got this tool in there. It has the palette. It has instructions. It tells you how to do different things. It gives you it will give you different findings. So that's a way of finding out whether you like jewelry making or not. That was just, I don't know how much this is. I think this is $20. I thought I saw 20 on it. It might be less than that. Follow the instructions. Now, when you get your finished project, you can assess whether you like the project or not. whether you want to invest in it more, um, then you can also, like I said, see whether you like it or you dislike it, when and how it will fit into your everyday schedule. Um, some days I like just to do my crafts, and other days it just depends on what I want to do. What are you going to do with the craft that you've made? Well, you heard me say that I sell mine. Also give, I can give those, I give those away as gifts. You can do that. Um, and just for the sheer learning of it. Or you can donate it to a charity or a cause, anything you want to do. So, I hope this was a little inspiration to you and helping you decide whether what kind of creativity is wrapped up in you. Thank you for spending this time with me, and I hope, again, I hope I have inspired you to be creative. You can begin at any age. You can start in any circumstance. I learned to knit when my husband was sick, and I used knitting to help me cope with dealing with him with cancer. And I pulled out my crochet again when I went back to work and I needed to do something. Those are some things that you can think about. There is something that you can do. So if you want to contact me at www.parenthoodministries.com. Email me, revgloriawrightcox@gmail.com. Facebook, if you want to look at some of my creations, I was previously a vendor at the VA, and now I'm trying to put my things online so that people can see them, because I'm not doing vending anymore, and especially because of the pandemic, I'm not out and about doing shows. So Facebook at Afratique, AFRATIQUE. And so you just have a blessed day. And again, I thank you, Art in the City, for having the Parenthood Ministries Afratique Boutique on today. Bless you.